Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mansillon. I thought I'd come and wish you a good day. This is a video. It's kind of night. I've been running around all day. Um, I hope you enjoy this coming week, this week of transition, this preparation for this new year, and this really a big turn of energy that is preparing itself. I wanted to talk about the fact that there is such a deep conditioning. We have to be really patient because we came into this reality with so much conditioning that is very, very deep. The fear and the separation. We've been taught that from childhood, and now we need to return to love and unity. Uh, so it's a slow down, it's a slow process. It's we can't really just like snap a finger and poof, that's it, everything is gone. It's a little by little. Also recognize that the imperfection are participating our specificity. Sometimes I listen to channel messages and I see that the information is slightly off. And I say, well, it's like, well, why is this slightly off? But there's so much good thing also that comes in and important things that I try not to look at the specificity of what is distorted, for it is much better, although because it's part of our process to learn and grow. There is a part of ignorance that is part of us as well. I was want to talk briefly about channeling. Channeling is a way that to allow an energy to pass to express itself through a human vehicle, essentially. We have to be very, very discerning because some people are channeling negative energy, negative entity. Sometimes they believe it's a positive energy and they're being fooled because their energy is not high enough. But most of them, most of the channeling are extremely important. There's a lot of very essential message that was given through channeling, like the Quran, for instance. It was Muhammad who was channeling. The Archangel Gabriel was channeling Allah. So it's like it's a channeling, or the Urantia book was a channel message. There's countless messages that came from a higher plane because we cannot invent the spiritual realm. And then those are trance channeling. You go into a trance and you remove yourself. For me, I'm doing conscious channeling. I'm receiving information from spirit that I blend into my consciousness. There's a lot of people that are doing those conscious channeling. But eventually, I might do trance channeling, which is to remove you remove yourself from you create a space where you allow a spirit to come in and take control of all you have to have this trust and protection of your guardian angel, of course, to take control over all your senses, physical, and the spirit can use all your vocal cords and can use everything that's within your memory, social memory complex, to express itself. So the spirit cannot talk about science if the channel does not know science. They are limited to the vocabulary that the person has. And sometimes the channeler, there's certain channel that they're listening to what's going on. So channel have to withdraw some information because when it's a private session, for instance, they're like it's confidential. It's between one and one. So the trance channeling, the good thing to start trance channeling is, or channeling in general, is automatic writing. I might do that. Start doing some of that. For their channel like Rona Vessen, who's channeling exclusively the Archangel Michael, who's a wonderful channel. A lot of people are channeling Michael, or Daniel Scranton, who's channeling exclusively the Arcturian Council, the 9-dimensional Arcturian Council. And there's a lot of channel that can channel different spirits. A friend, Sandra, that I met in 1992, that had many channeling sessions with her, she was channeling my spirit guide. So I had very deep, profound conversation with them. Maybe I'll contact her to see maybe a new session, although I'm receiving the information directly. But channeling is very, it's like also merging your consciousness with another spirit from a higher planes. But use discrimination always. For what we seek is to balance the control and the flow. What we need to keep in line and what we need to let go. It was a thought from a very famous poet and philosopher named Rumi, Persian poet, who was always discussing that. And also what I like about Rumi is that he put the place of sentimentality, romantic love, as the center, also very powerful thing that is divine and profound. A bit like Dante, to Dante Alighieri, Beatrice, his beloved, is the greatest creation that God has ever created. It is like, So a bit she was like sanctified in his mind, but this is a very important part of ourselves, this romantic aspect, unless you're in monastic life, or but otherwise it's like it's very, very important. Personally, I'm trying to decaffeinate it myself. I'm having a hard time, but I will get there. And I'm having a hard time getting my mark onto to what's coming, because there's a lot of unknown. Yet I know all that is coming is just happiness and joy. So I'm trying to get prepared for that. Although there is and for the power of the controllers of the matrix, they're known to be very powerful, but you have the same power as any other being in the planet. It's just an illusion they've created so people can submit themselves. As people awaken and discover the power of God within themselves, all of that will be erased within like really quickly. So it's just about returning to our own power, to balance out the mind-body complex with the spiritual complex, and then to integrate it within the social memory complex of our society. Every society has a social memory complex, an evolution process that's with its own akash and its own history and its own all we've been through. And it's all part of the great cosmic drama. So even negative polarized entity can ascend to fifth, sixth, seventh dimension. Yet there is limitation to that. But but um, but so that's why we have to be very discerning, and to learn to think by ourselves and to see how we feel about things, because the feeling state is very, very essential to learn to read the sign, to follow the intuition, and eventually to get the clear guidance from our guides. And from the guidance is always appropriate, it's always divine, it's always perfect, although sometimes we can contradict certain of our beliefs, certain of our perceptions, certain of doesn't really match into something we can fit into to the reality we can accept. But we really are called to look outside of the box and to accept certain things that are unbelievable or unacceptable to think or to believe because of the limited aspect of our life right now. But if it's revealed by spirit, it will be part of our future, and we'll have no choice. So we may as well accept it, and concentrate on the now, and the presence. For the presence of God, that is this I am presence, we have it. It's usually a silent partner until we can start communicating, and it's connected to all that is. So it's like there is nothing that, and the wisdom of that divine spirit is without limit. Also, they're learning and growing as well as when they experience mortal indwelling, but they gain in experience on how to deal with mortal mind. And they can never do. See, this presence, unless we fuse, when life will be able to fuse and become eternally connected. But if we do not fuse, our presence will never be able to. The next life will have another presence. Those I am presence, then they're not allowed to serve on the same world twice, because there are trillions of worlds in the universe, so they're sent into many other different worlds. And when an I am presence see a soul that's very evolved, that's ready for fusion, it's usually a very advanced I am presence that comes and indwells it. And for it is what we seek is to move from this limited state into unlimited potential. But for that, it's like we are very challenged in our beliefs, in our value, in our perception, in what we've been taught. So it's very much about also understanding what humans were going through, because we come from a higher planes, and we were looking at those humans, and we were like, what are they doing? They're like they're dwelling in pain, misery, and suffering and lack when they are the creator of the universe. What are they doing? And so we decided to come in to see if we could liberate the program from within, and that's what's going to be happening, because we came in mass. But it's like we realize it's not as easy as when we look at it from a higher plane. It looks easy, but when we get entering into this physicality with all those energies, it's very challenging. But we're learning and growing, and everybody's learning through the chosen experience, because one life we may choose to be rich and powerful, the other life we may choose to be the slave of a tyrant, just to experience the full spectrum. It's like, why did I do that? But your soul wanted to discover that. So, but thank God, right now there's less and less of that. And so but we got to learn to create our own rule, to create our own principle, and it's become to become independent, to become and to use our experience, to seek wisdom, to learn our wisdom from our experience. um, and within the now, we want to stay abreast of what is to come, and to stay tuned to the guidance. We have many steps ahead when the spirit is informing us, although there is a certain space of not uncertainty, but mystery, let's say. And because even if the message from spirit doesn't always make sense, there is always a good reason why they are communicated. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I thought I'd come and say hello. I'm going to pull a few cards. Maybe I'll pull a few cards of this first. Sing a song, and thank you very much for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, for your donations. And if you want a private session, you can send me an email. The observer of the day is the regeneration. We are being regenerated. It's like it's on a cellular level. It may not be obvious, but it's it's a process. The highest wisdom is the tribe. New people coming into our life. New connection, soul connection, deep connection, wonderful energies. What we need to understand is in between world. We do not have total clarity on two things, so it's a buffer zone. So it's okay not to take your ignorance too seriously, to know that it's part of the process, and allow the light to come in little by little. What we need to do is to allow all the conflicts to be expurged, and the order when there is something that disorder, it needs to blow up in order to return to the right order. If you have Legos and they're on the wrong side, you have to break it all and put it back in order. So this is really what's happening. The order will return naturally as we let go of our limited need for control. We allow the higher light to guide the process of reconstruction. And the outcome is all that shines, a big pile of gold, which is nice. But it's also all that shine. It's not to be distracted by all the surface things. For it's like, even if you it's like money doesn't buy happiness. In truth, it buys freedom, it buys time, it buys security. But there's some people that are very rich and they have all that and they're very miserable, and the people that live in a very simple life that are quite happy. So it's like yet we do need to, depending on what we need to do, we need all those resources. So never consider money as an inferior energy. It is really the fuel of the world right now. And so even if not materialist, we do need it in abundance. My father had a client. It was a writer. He was Gérard de Villiers. He was saying, my father was a CPA. He was saying that his philosophy was you have to have enough money to never have to think about it again, and that's basically what we want to do. So we can live our life without having to think about it. Because my master guy told me, it's like, there's so many things you want to do, but there's always this question of money here. So we don't really need so much money. You need the sense of the possibility. You need you need to get the right connection. You need to have there's a lot of opportunity can be fulfilled without although eventually we do want to become independent on that level. That's what it's like. For me, I wasn't materialistic enough when I was young, but nor that I'm more materialistic now, but I do value the comfort and security and freedom that money can bring. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I'm going to finish and pull a few more cards, and I'm going to finish with this song. It's a song that was sung by U2, that was written by Bob Dylan. It talks about love, to be rescued by love. It's wonderful. It's called Love Rescue Me. Love rescue me, come forth and speak to me. Raise me up and don't let me fall. No man is my enemy, my own hands imprison me. Love rescue me. Many strangers I have met on the road to my regret. Many lost who seek to find themselves in me. They ask me to reveal the very thoughts they would conceal. Love rescue me. And the sun in the sky makes a shadow of you and I, stretching out as the sun sinks in the sea. I'm here without a name, in the palace of my shame. Say, love, love, rescue me. In the cold mirror of a glass, I see my reflection pass. See the dark shades of what I used to be. See the purple of her eyes, the scarlet of my life. Say, love, rescue me. Yea, though I walk in the valley of the shadow, yea, I will fear no evil. I have cursed thy rod and staff, they no longer comfort me. I said, love, love, rescue me. Sha-la-la, sha-la-la, la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la, la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. I said, love, love, rescue me. I said, love, climb up the mountain. Said, love, I said, love, oh my love. On the hill of the sun, I'm on the eve of the storm, and my words you must believe in. Oh, I said, love, rescue me. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, I'm here without a name in the palace of my shame. I said, love, rescue me. I have conquered my past, the future is here at last. I stand at the entrance to a new world I can see. The ruins to the right of me will soon have lost sight of me. I said, love, rescue me. Beautiful song. I like the music of Bono. I don't share his views on many things, but I like it. I like his music. Participated. Many people wrote this song, but I do see the touch of Bob Dylan in the words of that song. They were playing Bob Dylan in the street here, and it was like, "This is the story of you, Hurricane," which was like, hey, Bob Dylan singing somewhere. It's like, no, it was the speaker. The card of the day is participation, to be collaborative component with your higher self, and it's about transition into something that's like so much nicer. It's like to be gentle with yourself, with all those new energies. The highest wisdom is transformation. It's allowing the transformation to happen naturally. There's nothing you can do. You cannot prevent it. You can only flow with the flow or resist it. So we may as well flow with the flow. The highest wisdom, what we need to understand is that is the wisdom to flow with the flow. The highest wisdom is to understand the integration, the temperance, the integrating the emotional, the mental, the creative, the receptive. We always want to be in receptive mode, but there is all this integration that is happening. Well, third major cards. What we need to do is to accept aloneness, to be all one, to enlighten, to become a light unto ourselves, to enlighten the path of others, and we'll find a way. But we have to continue to cultivate this sense of inner light. Oh, and the fourth major card, and the outcome is the chariot, the doors to the world. Here it's called awareness. But it's the chariot, it is the doors to the world, the public recognition, everything is coming, the doors are opening up, and it's going to be a lot of activity. It's going to be an active process of the go. What was the mantra? It was Gate, 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 Parasham Gate, Bodhisattva. Gate, 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 Parasham Gate, Bodhisattva. Gate, 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 Parasham Gate, Bodhisattva. C'est vraiment the mantra of the goer, hein, the motion forward. Sometimes we need to stand still. Sometimes we need to keep still, to calm our mind, and sometimes, but when it's time, we move forward. Well, thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Salat.